thing in here that I was going to read to find out, but I'll find it later. But matter does not attract matter. So, you know, if there's something else that has to do with gravity that's holding the Earth and the planets around the sun, and the moon in orbit around the Earth. But it's not what Newton says it was. Let's see here. 5. The daytime color of the lunar sky is saffron yellow. And I have a couple pictures in the kitchen of Copernicus, and it shows the exact color of the sky. And the reason I know that is the guys that live up on the moon come down occasionally, actually all the time, and they take guests up there for a week, and they show them all the cool stuff they've got up there, and give them a tour, and they show them all around the moon. And most of the guys keep quiet. They wouldn't tell anybody about where they've been, because first of all, nobody would believe them, and they don't want to look like idiots. But one of the guys who did write a book was Howard Menger, and he was taken up there in 1956 and wrote a book called From Outer Space to You, and you can still get it at Amazon, but it's really neat. It talks all about, you know, how he got up there and what they did, and how they got him. You have to go through a special atmospheric and breathing program to get used to the moon's gravity and their atmosphere. And it takes about 2 or 3 days, and then they take you down to the surface so you don't have any problem breathing. And in this book, Howard Menger wrote in 1956, he tells the daytime sky color is saffron yellow. And he had a website that's been closed for about 5 years. But before it closed, I wrote to him, I had several conversations with him, and I made some color swatches, 6 of them, and I had different colors of saffron yellow, and I said, which is the closest to the sky on the moon? And he put an X on one. And that color swatch is on thelivingmoon.com, which was run by a friend of mine, Ron Schmidt, and he put that actual swatch there with the X that Howard Menger put on. Number 6, no visible condensation, fog from the astronaut's backpack, indicating a cooling back. If the temperature, at daytime temperature at 10 o'clock in the morning when they were there, was several hundred degrees, it would have fried the astronauts if they didn't have some kind of cooling. But there's no condensation that proves that. Number 7, no seats or anywhere to sit in the lunar lander. And when they separated from the command module, it was over 18 hours before, in the circles that they made around the moon to get down to the altitude. And nobody can imagine the 2 astronauts, Aldrin and Armstrong, in the beginning, standing up for 18 hours, then walking on the moon for 2 hours, and then standing another 18 hours. In another